Well, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is you're doing, right? Paradigm Shifters. This is Judy Matejczyk, and yes, it's Transformation Tuesday. Again, the first Tuesday in our month of May 2022. And we've been at this since August of 2020. And as a reminder, Paradigm Shifters was an idea of what if we created a community of people dedicated to shift and uplift the planet. Yeah, shift and not downshift. Shift and uplift the planet. Sounded good. And then, okay, how do we do that? How do we do that? Well, we come together every week, and right now you'll never believe this. Well, maybe you will. After this consistency and making that decision, I just looked at the numbers. There are 56 countries represented in our membership, which means that people are shifting and uplifting all over the planet, which is just phenomenal. So with that, let's take a deep breath in and then blow it out like a straw. And another one. And I would love to start this month of May, the power of love, with the serenity prayer. Let's breathe in one more time, get settled. The serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And wisdom to know the difference. That's a prayer that I've used, I don't know how many times a day sometimes, where I get caught off guard, like I wanted this to happen and it didn't. And the serenity prayer, for me, is the ultimate prayer of the power of love, which we're talking about this month. So I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to be leading it off this month with just some questions for you, okay? And then we're going to have speakers the rest of the time. But what I would love to ask you is, what is love? What is love? What is love for you? And how do you feel loved? Now, there was research done with 20,000 people from all different backgrounds, age groups, ethnicities, cultures, places on the planet. And the question posed to them was, how do you feel loved? Let's take a moment and think about that for a minute. How do you feel loved? And as we explore what it is that these people revealed about how they felt loved, I would really love to have you take a look at how it is that love gets through to you. How does love get through to you? Maybe your dog or your cat jumps up and what is it? How is that feeling tone, that beautiful vibration of love get through to you? And what are the main modalities through which you're most fluent, that you are most fluent in your ability to express love and also to experience love? So I'm going to talk today about the 6 most common ways in which we experience love. All right? So take a deep breath in. And of these 20,000 people, the very top one was being listened to. Being listened to. Now, the answer most frequently given was that when someone listens to me really powerfully and really deeply, I feel loved. Isn't that true? And because listening is this place of connection, the ultimate connection. And most of us, I'm just saying, myself very much included, we've not been trained well in listening. And I'm talking about myself. I'm thinking of a response while the other person is listening without really listening. And so much it's listening to the feelings behind what they're saying. And now it's so great we don't have to really wear the mask too much anymore. And you can actually see the expression of what is it that you are really trying to say. So I need to seek understanding without getting anything from the other person. And I love the St. Francis prayer where seek to understand rather than to be understood. So being listened to is the number one way that these people express, how do you feel loved? So turn up your authentic listening, even with the people you think that you know the best. Right? Number one. The second way, let's take another deep breath in and let that fall. The second way in this Power of Love month is praise and acknowledgement. So what if we turned up the dial on our ability to presence love and speak the words of praise and acknowledgement as part of our pattern of behavior for presencing love? Like praising, like, wow, I am so impressed by the fact that you got up out of bed this morning, and praise and acknowledging to that person in the mirror. Way to go. You just had a sweaty conversation. Praising, like not releasing the outcome, praising and acknowledging a gift when it's given to you. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. The law of receiving. Praise and acknowledgement. So we have being listened to, praise and acknowledgement. And the third, take a deep breath in on this, is loving touch. Anybody here just love a good hug? Is anyone here getting back into like going in person and actually giving someone a real hug? I almost forgot how to do that. And now I'm finding myself wanting to do that and then feeling a little bit of fear that they're of whatever it is, the closeness, the germs, whatever. I saw a great sign. I was just at kayak coaching Wimberley. I saw a great sign in the window that said, wash your hands and pray. Jesus and germs are everywhere. Isn't that great? So, loving touch, as long as it's appropriate for the moment. And, there's a way of touching where there's real communication of caring. Real communication of caring. In Dream Builder Lives, when we used to do them in person, there was ways that they taught us to hug. Isn't that cool? Where we would hug, 1, 2, 3, release. And we would go around and hug heart to heart, where we would place our heart on the other person's, because loving touch is a heart-to-heart connection. And I remember so many times just hugging heart-to-heart with someone, 1, 2, release, and then looking the other person straight in the eye. It's almost like I see you, I feel you, I love you. Loving touch. Yes. Whew. Deep breath in. And 4. How do you know that you're loved or show love? Being supported in your goals and dreams. And how many times have you been with somebody and you're hearing their dreams and everything in the back of your mind going, are you crazy? And then you go, no, I love this person. I'm going to support them no matter how insane I feel it is. Support them in their goals, support them in their dreams, energetically, not knowing the how, but knowing that there's this feeling tone of being a partner in believing. Now, I've had my partners in believing for years and years. We get together every Monday and we put our partner in believing hats on, and it is so uplifting knowing that on this one time during the week we're going to be getting together and believing in each other. So the fourth way is being supported in our goals and dreams. What if, as a child, or maybe you're a mom or a parent, oh yeah, Mother's Day is coming up, isn't it? Ooh, power of love. What if we turned up our volume on these powers of love, listening, loving touch, and being supported? So what if we turned up the volume and became partners in believing for our children? And putting all those fears, doubts, and worries to the side, and just for 5 minutes, that they know that you believe in them. And for kids, guess what? Us parents need it too. Or adult children, look, we're all growing. It doesn't matter what our earth suits look like. Being supported in our goals and our dreams and empowering others. Now, the fifth is receiving loving, constructive feedback. So this is where you would ask, when someone, would you love feedback? Ask before you give the feedback. Wish I would have known that a long time ago. And would you love feedback? And then all you need to do is repeat back what they said, and and you're offering it without attachment or judgment. Here's my experience. Take it. It may be crazy, but here's just my experience. And one of the things one of my sponsors said to me is, you don't know what another person is feeling, and you're not living their life. And another thing is, like, as a grandma, I was told very bluntly, you don't know what it's like to be 17 in 2020. So don't give me your feedback. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Oh, I don't. And I just know what it's like to be in my 70s in 2022. So, I don't even know that we're doing it. So receiving loving, constructive feedback, and that offered without attachment or judgment. Okay, so here's the sixth one. Keeping agreements. Keeping agreements. Or when people know that they are loved and experience love. So people feel loved when agreements are kept. These are the integrity points of relationships. So how many of you, and I'm raising my hand here, have made up an excuse not to do something just because you're afraid to do it, and broken off an agreement, or broken off, well, I'm too busy, I can't do it, and just out of fear. So once again, these are all love supply. These are all different areas where we can grow. So people feel loved when agreements are kept. These are the integrity points of a relationship. So just to recap a little bit, and then I want to give you some affirmations for this week. Okay, so the six love supplies are being listened to, praise and acknowledgement, loving touch, being supported in our goals and dreams, and receiving loving, constructive feedback, and keeping agreements. So let's take another deep breath in here. Hope this is like really good little nuggets. So I wanted to leave you with some affirmations to take into your week. And so let's take a deep breath in, and then I'll say it, and then you can repeat after me, okay? I am worthy and deserving of love. I am worthy and deserving of love. I am creating a deeply connected, fun, and passionate relationship in my life. I'm creating a deeply connected, fun, and passionate relationship in my life. Every day, I choose to let go of everything that is blocking me from moving forward. Every day, I choose to let go of everything that is blocking me from moving forward. I attract positive people into my life. My ideas are worth being shared. I attract positive people in my life. My ideas are worth being shared. I am safe in my relationships, and I openly give and receive love. I am safe in my relationships, and I openly give and receive love. So, with that, this is our first week in the power of love. The following weeks of May, we'll have some dynamic speaker. Wage Force is coming in next week. Sandra Leah's coming in. She's got a million puppies talking about puppy love, and on and on and on. So this is like the opening questioning for you. How do you feel love, and how do you experience love? So with that, I'm gonna end this recording, put it out there, comment below, open up, and remember, you are worthy. And this just may be the green growing edge that you've been waiting for a breakthrough. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, grandmothers, kids who are gonna be mothers someday, or fathers, for all the fathers who support the mothers, for everyone, and knowing that it is all about love. So until next week, dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly. Over and out.